Good afternoon, it's me. I'm finally here. I know I'm late. I know I said 3:30, but come on. You can't trust me. I make up times and dates and everything. So I know I said at the beginning of the year that I would do a Facebook page every week. I would do one a week, and already for the last 2 weeks I have missed, and one of the reasons why I have missed is hi sweet lady, how are you? One of the reasons why I have missed is that my piece was not finished, and I decided that did I really want to do a Facebook Live and I'm just talking about stuff, random stuff. And I thought, no, people don't want to hear me with my dribble and stuff. So I kind of, I didn't do Facebook Lives. And now my piece is finished and I'm like, gosh darn it, I will do a live and I will show you all my wonderfulness right here. So I have two things I think where I'm going to talk about today. So first of all, who am I? I don't know. Sometimes I really don't know. I'm Diane. I'm from the Paint Factory, which is my small at-home painting business. I just usually buy furniture to paint and then to resell. I don't sell paint. I use a lot of paint. And that's one of the reasons that I'm going to talk to you about the paint I use. And currently it is, can you see? I know it's going to be back to front, but Wise Owl, this is the colour palette. It's quite beautiful. So I've been using this brand for I think a few months now, and I really like it. And I just wanted to kind of like explain to you. I've got a hot chocolate. It's like freezing here. Let me just put my chocolate down. I just wanted to explain to you what my relationship is with this paint company, because I don't sell their product. I use it and I will, I guess, essentially promote it on my website. And what do I get for that? Well, I get beautiful paint I can use. I can call them and say, I want to try this, this, and this, and they will say, that's fine. Why don't we send you this, this, and this as well? And so what I have now is I have an affiliate link. Now, what does that mean to me? What does it mean to you? What does it mean to Wise Owl? I would say that the majority of people who have businesses, who use social media to promote their businesses, have the use of affiliate links. Now, an affiliate link means that you come into some kind of relationship with a company or a product, and you promote that product, and because you're promoting it to your audience, you then will be given a percentage of all the sales that your audience bought. I know it sounds a little bit like, yeah, that's a little bit icky. And I've seen a lot of people have way too many affiliate links. And it gets to the point where you think, well, they're only promoting this because they're getting free stuff and they're being paid to promote. So for me, if I'm doing an affiliate link, I'm not going to be using lots and lots of different paints and having lots and lots of different affiliate links, because that to me seems like a conflict of interest, that I either love this paint or, you know, this paint's fine and I'll just use a lot of others. So when I give you my link, my affiliate link, it means that everything you buy is then recorded against my link. Now, does that mean that I'm going to get your name and your address and, you know, what your favorite color is and what star sign are you? No. What that means is that ultimately at the end of every month, I can go back onto this affiliate website, whatever you call it, and I can say, I've had, you know, 100 people buy paint from Wise Owl. So Wise Owl, obviously my people, my tribe, respect my opinion, and because I am not going to sell you things I don't like, I won't do it. And they're going to be like, yay, Diane, how flipping awesome are you? And I'll be like, thank you. Yes, my people are awesome. But the reason why I like having this affiliate link, because I can then go to them and say, you know, my people are so cool. And now I know this affiliate link works. What are you going to do for me? Or what are you going to do for my page? And Wise Owl have been so terrific. They really have, because they've said, you know, well, how about giveaways? Which is why I am starting to do all these giveaways, because they're really generous. And so obviously the more links get used, the more leverage it gives me to be able to go to them and say, how about another giveaway this week? So that's why I keep talking about this affiliate link on my Facebook page. Am I pushing pain? I get yes. I mean, if I'm going to be completely transparent, but the percentage that I get, trust me, I can live without. But I want you guys to know that this is a really small business and the paint is very good. And they really listen, because they're constantly bringing out new lines, and they're going to be bringing out another new line that I can't talk about. So, okay, so look, I have a notebook, which means I'm really official. This is my son's exam test book, and he keeps getting really angry at me because I keep stealing them, and I have a pen. So I was writing, I thinking I'm going to be really super organized, and I'm going to write lots of things down. It's like half a page, can you see? That's it, nothing else. Ridiculous, nothing else. So I've talked about affiliate link, tick. So why I'm talking about Wise Owl is the colours I've used on this piece are, can you see way at the bottom, Beeswax and Goldenrod, and they kind of look very, very similar. I mean, they're obviously in the same family, but they really complement each other, and I wanted to do something really springy and light. And I was trying to think, I've been painting for probably 6 years, 7 years, and I think this is my third yellow piece that I've painted, and every stinking time I paint with yellow, I think, why don't I do it more? It's just a lovely colour. So I used, like I said, Goldenrod and Beeswax. And excuse me, this is, can you see that? That's Goldenrod. And, ouch, this is Beeswax. They look kind of, I mean, they look very, very similar. And I have to tell you, when I opened the cans, I'm like, oh shoot, I ordered the same colours. I've got two of the same colours, but when you put them on, actually, let me do this. When you use them, I knew this book would come in useful. See, when you, can you see the difference there? Maybe not. See, look, big difference. So yeah, absolutely awesome. Oh, I need my notes. So, how is everybody? Are you doing okay? I'm like such a scatterbrain. Okay, so my new piece took me so long, and it took me so long because I'm my own worst enemy, because I just can't do simple things. So let me just, I will come out, oh sorry, I'll come out a little bit and see if you can see it. Can you see that? Isn't she beautiful? Oops. I love her. You know, I have had a postcard with this painting. Sorry, if you have vertigo, I apologise. I've had this painting for years and I love it just because I like to think that's how I look when I'm lounging on my sofa watching Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I don't, because I have like my fleece blanket and my dressing gown on, but in my mind I look like this woman. Look at her, she's gorgeous. So one of the reasons why it took me so long is the detail work. All this is wood carving, it's actually original. On the piece originally, it really wasn't doing much. It looked a little bit, I don't know, cheap and nasty. Yeah, I said it, cheap and nasty. But what I did is I copper leafed it. So let me see if I can bring you in closer and you can see. Can you see? It's just gorgeous. I almost lost my eyesight because of that, really. So lots of, more over here is the beeswax, and I did actually mix the white owl, is it? Which is a wine. And I can't do it. I can't just paint from the can. I have to blend, because I think regardless of the paint, regardless of the paint company, regardless of the colour, if you're just going to use one colour, I think I everywhere. If you're just going to use one colour out of the can, it's going to be completely flat and there's going to be no depth, there's going to be no movement to it. Do yourself a favour, don't do that. At least work with two colours. You know, and it doesn't have to be like crazy opposite. They have to be, they have to make sense. I think when I start painting, I always think that the colours I put on a piece have to make sense. Otherwise, it's just a rainbow of colours, and to me, that's not aesthetically pleasing. So with this, I will use the dark yellow, and then I'll use the lighter yellow as though, you know, maybe the sun has been working, bleaching on this side, and this is kind of like more of the shadowy part. Does that make sense? I hope it does. And so, you know, maybe if I'm going to use, like say a blue, I can put a blue on here. I can also blend it with a green, because obviously green has always got blue with it. So if you're going to use a colour, try and dissect what makes that colour, and then you can use the colours to blend. Am I making sense? I don't know. but yeah, that's what I do. I have to use at least two colors. I used some shellac because I love my shellac. I actually make it and I just throw it on and it works. But yeah, a lot. Oh, and so what I okay, see, like, can you imagine me after a glass of wine? Good grief. So one of the problems with this piece, hey Bobby, I'm seeing all your comments, but I will respond to them after this Facebook Live, because if I start talking to you directly, you know where I'm going to be like, I'm going to be a mess. So I had to change where the moulding was. If you can look back on my last post, it was the original piece and the moulding was very different. The problem that I had with this image transfer that I knew I had to use, and it's actually called Girl in Yellow Drapery by, let me look to my notes here, John William Godward. Oh, I'll just check my notes. Look, I wrote 1901. If I did not have this book, I would not be able to tell you that. So I am schooling you. So I needed her on this piece by heck or high water. She was going to be on it. Now the problem with her, let me just go back, the most beautifulest woman ever, can you see her, is, you know, I picked these images and she's lying directly right in the middle of the image, which would be fine, except my draw is right in the middle of the image, and so I had to up the image a little bit, which meant I had to up some of the moulding and change some of the moulding around. So that took me a while to kind of like spatially figure out how I could make this work. There is pieces, 1, 2, 3, maybe like 4 pieces of missing moulding. Now originally I was gonna just make my own moulding and replace it, and I actually started making that, but then what I started thinking was, you know how I just really don't like perfect. I can't abide perfection. It drives me crazy. So all of my pieces will never be perfect. I want them to try and look as authentic as humanly possible. And that means, you know, you've got your dings, you've got your scrapes, your scratches. I just kind of incorporate them. So here's my line of thought when I was going to remove all the original moulding. Because this is real copper leaf, let's say I had this is probably from the 1930s maybe. If I had this in the 30s or 40s and my moulding came off and was missing, because it's copper leaf, I would think I would have a really hard time trying to replace that. Just because I mean, this is not like a hugely expensive piece. I mean, it's post-depression, but it would be really super difficult and probably expensive to try and duplicate the existing gold leaf moulding. So you would have to live with it. So that's what I thought. I will just live with it. I will embrace the missing pieces, because I would think realistically that's what people would do. So yeah, so she's done, and this is probably going to be my last piece I'm going to do for probably 2 weeks. I have a German student coming to visit with us for 2 weeks, and I have to clean my house and I have to be organised and that kind of thing, so I probably am not going to be painting for the 2 weeks that she's here. So I'm gonna, one last thing I want to say, and then if you have any questions about this, just fire off and I will try and answer them while I'm live. So I'm going to try something new. So we're talking about Wise Owl and doing giveaways and free product, and they've been, like I said, they've been really good doing giveaways on my Facebook page. But what I think I would like to see is doing a giveaway just on this Facebook Live, which means if you will share this video, I will be able to tally up who shares it, and then one of you will win a pint of the Goldenrod or the Beeswax. Does that sound like that's a doable thing? Rather than doing like a weekly giveaway and then I have to pick a number and a name, it means it's going to be a much more select, smaller audience, but it might help me get my Facebook Lives out there in social media, because we know there are a gazillion other Facebook Lives who, might I add, are probably way better than this. I know my limitations, seriously, I really do. So yeah, so if you will share that, tell me that you shared it, and probably, like, I know, let's say next week. No, yeah, it's Wednesday now. So let's do it like the beginning of next week. I'll just pick one of you people who've shared this video, and then I will tell Wise Owl to send you either the Goldenrod or the Beeswax, you choose. So yeah, that's it. Don't need that anymore. So if you have any questions, let me know. If you're gonna see this on replay, you shared already, Marilyn, thank you. Yeah, just share away. I mean, I will, you know, once I post this live. Thank you, Christine. Oh my gosh, 2 shares already. This is fun. If you have any questions, then post them. And if you know you watching this replay, then let me know it's replay, and I will sit down and I will go through all your comments, because I actually really I love you guys, but I love all the comments that you leave. I mean, it's just, there's so many people out there, and you know, there's sometimes the field is saturated with furniture painters, and so the fact that you just want to hang out with me is humbling and thrilling, and I thank you. And let me just say, I put makeup on for you guys. I know this is a big deal. It is a big deal for me. So yeah, that's it. So Agnes, you shared. Woo, thank you, thank you. So look at my pretty hair too. You know how to get to me. Thank you. I do take compliments. Thank you. Wow, all these shares, gosh. And you seriously, this is if yellow is a little bit intimidating to you, these are such soft and soothing colors that I love them. I might have to do another yellow just because, but not in 2 weeks, because my German student, I have to feed her. I have to keep the house clean for 2 weeks. 2 weeks? How is that going to happen? So, oh my gosh, you shared to 3 groups. Woo! What groups? Why am I in them? So I will, I thank you all. Seriously, thank you for like knowing that when I say I'm going to do a Facebook Live every week, I don't mean it. I just things that come out of my mouth, honestly, it's a crime. It really is. I should know better at my age that if you're going to say something, you stand behind it, for goodness sakes. Hey April, how are you, darling? As one of your favourite piece, April, coming from you, I am, am I blushing? So yeah, so I'm just mumbling. So I will say goodbye. I don't know when I'm going to be on again. Oh, you know what? I forgot. I said I'm not going to paint anything for 2 weeks. I'm not. I'm seriously not gonna. But you know how much I love the furniture salves, like the one where I become like addictive, like I'm sniffing stuff. They told me this week they have 2 new smells. 2 new smells. So I've ordered them. One's called, I don't know what they're called, Black Sea maybe? Noir, I can't remember. But so I'm going, once I get them, I'll do a very short Facebook Live and I'll smell them for you, and I will tell you what they smell like, because I don't know what their names are. I can't remember. Thank you, Angie. Thank you, Noir Moon, and what's the other one? Is it Black Sea? What would Black Sea smell like? I don't know. They really need to do bluebells, sweet peas and bluebells. Black Sea. Have you smelt it? I love the salves. I'm like, it makes me go weak at the knees. Cheap date. So yeah, that's it. I have to go because otherwise it's just going to be meaningless. It's all meaningless. So again, thank you. I will talk to you all later, hopefully. Stick around. And again, thank you. I appreciate you all. Bye. Hey, I thought I'd said goodbye to you. Clearly I haven't. So I'm going to say goodbye now. Goodbye.